Picture this. The ring is electric, the crowd is roaring, and somewhere in the back, a bookie is sweating profusely because he just took a bet from your Uncle Tony, who thinks Andy Ruiz is a sure thing. In the blue corner stands Deontay, the bronze bomber Wilder, a man with the kind of punching power that could knock the Wi-Fi out of your house. And in the red corner, it's Andy the Destroyer Ruiz Jr., the first fighter in history to beat Anthony Joshua, and looked like he did it after skipping leg day for a decade. So, who would win in a boxing match between these two heavyweights? Let's break it down, punch by punch, and maybe throw in a jab or two of humor. The tail of the tape Deontay Wilder is a physical specimen. At 6 feet 7 inches, he's the kind of guy you'd ask to grab the cereal off the top shelf at the grocery store. Known for his devastating right hand, Wilder has more knockouts on his resume than an Ambien commercial. His fighting style is less float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, and more swing like a wrecking ball. Hope you're not in the way. Wilder's defense, however, is sometimes as loose as his post-fight excuses. Andy Ruiz Jr., on the other hand, is the people's champion. Shorter, rounder, and with the fastest hands to ever come out of a bakery, Ruiz shocked the world when he stopped Anthony Joshua in 2019. Ruiz is proof that you don't need a six-pack to punch like a freight train. You just need a chin made of granite and hands that move faster than your mom hiding snacks before dinner. Strengths and weaknesses. Wilder's strength is obvious. His right hand could probably start and stop a car engine. He can end a fight at any moment, and his reach is so long he could probably jab you from the next zip code. However, his boxing fundamentals sometimes take the night off. If you've ever seen him windmill a punch, you know what I mean. Ruiz's advantage is his speed and combination punching. For a guy who looks like he's late for the buffet, he throws punches in bunches and has a knack for slipping shots and countering. His weakness? Well, let's just say if the fight goes the distance, you better hope he didn't skip too many cardio days. Head to head, the battle. If these two ever step into the ring, expect fireworks, and possibly the ring collapsing under the combined weight of anticipation. Wilder would look to keep Ruiz at the end of his jab, measuring him for that nuclear right hand. Ruiz, meanwhile, would do his best impression of a bowling ball, slipping inside and letting his hands fly. If Ruiz can survive the early rounds and get inside, he has a real chance. Wilder's defense is not exactly Mayweather-esque, and Ruiz's quick combos could catch him off guard. But if Wilder lands flush, it could be lights out, quicker than you can say, rematch clause. The verdict, if you're making a pick, you really have to ask yourself, do you believe in the one-punch knockout or the relentless pressure of a guy who looks like your cousin at the family barbecue, but punches like Thor? My money is on Wilder by early knockout, but if Ruiz can weather the storm, don't be surprised if he pulls off another upset. Just don't bet your house. You might need it to hide from Uncle Tony when his sure thing doesn't pan out. In the end, the real winners are the fans and the snack vendors at the arena. Final scorecard, Wilder by KO, but Ruiz by never count out the underdog spirit, and both by giving us a fun fight to argue about on the internet. Do you agree? If you do or don't, let me know in the comments. Thank you for tuning into the Platinum Wave. Have an awesome day.